Give me some speed! Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys. Row, boys, row, boys, row. Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys. It's down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys. Row, boys, row, boys, row. Down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys. Lovely on the foreyard, she's lovely down below, boys. Row, boys, row, boys, row. She's lovely cause she loves me, that's all I want to know, boys. Oh, Captain Baker, how do you store your cargo? Row, boys, row, boys, row. Some must go forward and some must go ease off the wind! Loose! 40 fathoms or more below, boys. 40 fathoms or more below, boys. Oh, way high and up she rises. Way high and the blocks is different sizes. One more pull, don't you hear the mate a-bawling? One more pull, that's the end of our ball. Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys.
From down below, wavy Susiana, for that is where the
Twin shot to the wind!
Check those royals!
And if
Short
we
the sail! Get off the squall!
wavy
Hold down! Clew up!
it's better to drown than to wait to be hung.
You hear the news?
Oh, grow ye may, but go ye must.
Get the mainsails into the wind!
If you growl too hard, your head they'll bust. We're all down over the mountain. Up socks, you cocks, and her two blocks. Way to the and go below to your old ditty box. Roll down over the mountain. Oh, rock and shake her one more drag. Way to the oh, bend your duds and back your bag. We're all down over the mountain.
Here's how it goes. Torres meets with Prince, carrying a portion of the ransom, saying the rest is close behind. When we see the Sage, you bring in the rest of the gold, make the swap, and get out. I'll be watching all from close by.
No, Kenway, you run this scheme alone, at the risk of losing the faith of your crew. It makes me ill to think of you bartering with that wretched slave.
Come on, mate. Once we have the Sage, we'll all be rich.
Not if young Master Kid gets to him first.
Kid? Jesus. That lad's here to kill him.
Edward, what the hell are you doing here?
Attaining these men to the Sage. You hold on for the appeal.
The Sage is hidden.
Prince is leading us straight to him.
All right, Jesus. I'll stay in my blade for a time, not long.
You can't be loitering around here, fella. That's my last warning. You heard me. Stop!
How long has it been since our last meeting, Sir Prince? A year?
Near 18 months. You first described this Roberts fellow to me in November of 1715.
The Maroons. God rest their souls.
I see. Much has changed in that short time. None called me governor, for instance, or I quit that post last year.
Ah, I was never there.
So many churches in Kingston. Have the English at last taken to converting their slaves to the Christian faith?
Convert them? God, no, sorry. There's none here so foolish as them.
English? How do you mean?
Is it not a sin to enslave a fellow Christian? Therefore, to transmute a slave's soul from animal to man would be tantamount to inviting one's cattle to the dinner table.
Forgive my impatience, but how far is it yet?
We're nearly there.
Stand your ground, slave. Stand your ground, slave, and face corporal punishment like a man. Why act like a man now?
Idle or thinking, feeling men deserve respect and opportunity.
Ah, you Spaniards! Your long ties to the Moors have diluted your blood and softened your hearts.
This is not to say I believe in the natural equality of all races or sexes. Truly, men of talent and intelligence should be. But there is no true profit to be gained by the practice of slavery. In the short term, it makes us money, see, but in the long term, it will render us the victims of our own success.
Ah, but you and I, sir, old as we are, will not live to see that unfortunate day. So why bother?
for virtue, if not me.
Virtue? Oh, Torres. I have no wish to waste my day chatting about slaves and their pitiable condition. Let us conclude this transaction.
Stand your ground, slave, and face corporal punishment like a man. Why act like a man now?
I find your bearing appropriate. I, of thinking, feeling men, deserve respect and opportunity.
Ah!
Stand your ground, slave, and face corporal punishment like a man.
I find your bearing appropriate. I, of thinking, feeling men, deserve respect and opportunity.
Ah, you Spaniards! Your long ties to the Moors have diluted your blood and softened your hearts.
This is not to say I believe in the natural equality of all races or sexes. Surely men with talent and intelligence should lead. But there is no true profit to be gained by the practice of slavery. In the short term, it makes us money, see. But in the long term, it will render us the victims of our own success.
Ah, but you and I, sir, old as we are, will not live to see that unfortunate day. So why bother? Watch for your step, boy!
For virtue, not me.
Virtue? Oh, all right. I have no wish to waste my day chatting about slaves and their pitiable condition. Let us conclude this transaction, then never return. Other stories about you, Trusa. You were a governor in Florida for a time.
See. I am one of a number of civil servants in my family. A long line of politicians.
I have always toyed with the idea of entering politics myself. Only I feel I have too much money and not enough years.
Speaking of stories, Prince, I've heard it said you were with Henry Morgan the day he sacked Panama. 1671, was it?
Oh, it's all true, yes. But let us not overesteem the honors forged and won on the battlefield. That skirmish was a deadly one, and it wasn't until many years after that I sheathed my sword in favor of a far safer and yet more profitable venture. Capital and resources. That's where money is made. And sir, I tell you, honor bought is more enjoyable than honor. Other stories about you, Trusa. You were a governor in Florida for a time.
See. I am one of a number of civil servants in my family. A long line of politicians.
I have always toyed with the idea of entering politics myself. Only I feel I have too much money and not enough years.
That should creep into either of your heads.
Speaking of stories, Prince, I've heard it said you were with Henry Morgan the day he sacked Panama. 1671, was it?
Oh, it's all true, yes. But let us not overesteem the honors forged and won on the battlefield. That skirmish was a deadly one, and a tremendous waste of coin and resources. It wasn't until many years after that I sheathed my sword in favor of a far safer and yet more profitable venture. Capital and resources. That's where money is made. And sir, let me tell you, honor bought is more enjoyable than honor won, if a touch less permanent. You say you came alone, Taurus?
Not alone, but certainly without colleagues. I took passage aboard a British merchant's brig.
Ah.
Now's the time.
Not until we see the sage.
Here's a quiet spot. I'll see the money.
This is a portion of the ransom. The rest is close at hand.
It pains me to traffic someone of my own race for profit, Mr. Torres. Tell me again, what has this Roberts fellow done to upset you?
Is this some form of Protestant piety I'm not familiar with?
Perhaps another day.
What?
Next time, see to it that we are not followed. Deal with this!
You cocked up my kill, Kenway.
For a better cause.
We'll not let you get away!
You lost your chance, man. I'm going after Prince.
Kid, no! Jim, stop!
Not this time, Kenway.
Come on, man! We can work this together!
You had your chance.
Stay your blade, kid! Wait!
me.
I can't let you kill those men, kid. Not until I found the sage.
I've been stalking that pig for a week now, charting his moves, and here I find not one but two of my targets, and you rob me of both.
Patience, man. You'll have your kills.
When I locate the sage, you're helping me take Prince. Got that?